How is it in Sweden? Everything's good?
Yeah, it's spring, so it's warm and cozy, so that's really nice. What about Denmark?
It's been pretty warm today, actually, so it's nice too.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
So how about the book? Is everything rolling over there?
Yeah. I'm very excited about the Danish launch. How do you say that?
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. Tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh my God, it's tomorrow.
Yeah.
I did not
I still haven't
realize
heard
that.
your version.
Oh, I really hope you like it. I actually thought that you were in the process of choosing who was going to do it.
No, I had no idea. It wasn't until you reached out on Facebook. Then I knew who was reading it in Danish.
That's funny. How did you feel when I messaged you?
Well, I was worried that it was going to be someone old. So I was like, oh, she's my age.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was nice that you reached out to me. And it felt like you were going to do it seriously. And not just like, how do you say? I don't know. Well, I felt like you were serious about it.
Yes.
And that was good.
I think I always owe the author that you do the work seriously. So
Yeah.
yeah.
How many books have you read?
16 or 17. I think this is number
That's
17.
so many.
Yeah. Cool. So, but it's only the second like personal story I do. So yeah. But it was it's a funny thing to do. You feel like you know the author very well when you do a personal story.
Yeah.
So
it must be so weird.
yes, and when I reach out to you and message you on Facebook, I was like, oh, of course she's gonna answer. She's my friend, or like I felt I knew you a lot, and of course you don't know me at all. That's funny to be like your Danish voice or something.
Yeah. But how did it feel to read like? Because I've written like I'm doing this and I feel this. Was it weird to read?
I think I got some experience from the acting world, so. And then you just use your empathy. Like, I think I was thinking, if this was me, how would I feel? And how am I going to tell this story so that it feels like it's you, that's me, or the opposite. So, yeah. So I don't think it's difficult, but of course it's different. Like, I want to do it well. I want to do it like you want to tell the story. So so of course I feel responsible for doing it in a right way or in a good way, so that you feel that it's still your story, even if it's in Danish, right? So yeah,
I'm so excited to hear it.
I really hope you like it. It's a little nerve-wracking. Yeah, when it's personal, right? So yeah, but yeah. I don't know how the Danish people will take it. We don't know so much about the Knutby thing in Denmark. So
because I was worried that people in Sweden would be like, oh no, this again, because they're tired of the story. Which they weren't, but still, it's a fresh story for Denmark.
Really fresh. I knew nothing about it, so.
Yeah.
I like wrote to you and did some research and watched some documentaries as well. So yeah. But
cool.
Yeah. But people liked it in Sweden, right?
Yeah. I've gotten a lot of positive response. So, and I was worried that people would hate it.
Yeah.
So I was surprised that so many liked it.
And what about the people from the congregation?
I haven't got so much response from them.
No.
Actually. But I didn't expect it either.
No.
Because I think I would feel like if I wanted to get a new life and start all over, and then someone write a new book about it. I feel like I would be a little tired. Yeah, so I don't know.
Like
I didn't expect any response.
No,
but some people have said that they read the book, and most of them were like surprised about my life, because many people thought I was happy, and because I was chosen to be near the cult.
Yes.
How do you say it? Close to Christ's bride and everything.
Yeah.
And they were surprised I had such hard time.
But didn't you also, like, to the outside world, you were smiling and having a great time?
Yeah.
And it was a happy place, but it was also like almost slavery sometimes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And many people from school have reached out. And they were also just surprised, because they thought that me and Mia was best friends.
Yeah.
And they said that I was like her shadow. I didn't take much place and stuff. So they were real surprised too. But still, the book filled out some gaps that they didn't see until they had a whole story.
Oh, so the puzzle fell into place, like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so that's why she was a shadow.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Of course.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And some from the congregation, which names you changed, do they recognize themselves in the book?
Yeah, I think so. And some people from school recognize themselves. Because I also changed their names.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so it was fun.
Yeah, I just think it's so nice that I think you're so brave. I think you're so tough, and I think it's a nice way to tell the story. Like, you don't victimize yourself, so it's just like, here I am, this is my story, it needs to be told, but don't feel sorry for me or something.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Because, I really didn't want it to be like a victim story. Because I don't think you should look for empathy in society.
No.
I think you should find it in yourself. Because I know that the stuff that happened wasn't right. Well, I'm finished with feeling sorry for myself or something.
Yeah. But how often do you look back? Is it like, how much does it mean to your life now? Is it completely gone, or?
Well, it's not gone. It's just a part of me. But most of the time I look back and laugh. Because there are so many situations that some are described in book, and some are not in the book. So many situations that were just weird. and one part of me is like sad because I was verbally abused, but still it's so funny because it's so bizarre. There was a situation when Mia was very disappointed because I hadn't made breakfast for her. So and just that's so bizarre. So me and Sandra, we decided to make bread. So we made bread from scratch, and she was really happy. So we decided next day we will do it again. And but the next day when she woke up to fresh bread in the morning, and she was like so upset. How can you use all the ingredients? I'm like, but
you wanted bread.
I'm
eat? Sorry.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So mostly my boyfriend is like, if I put some milk or something, make a pancake, he's like, "Are you really using our ingredients?"
So you can make fun of it also now.
Yeah. So most of the time we're just laughing at it, making fun of the situations.
Yes. But it's also like when I read the book, it was you were thinking, okay, this is bizarre, and then you wait like 3 chapters, and then you're like, okay, now it gets weirder.
Yeah.
It's like this was okay. This took a turning now, so yeah. But I think it's very good to hear that it's also a funny part of your life now. Like you can laugh at it.
Yeah, because it's some part of me I can't be sad because these people have been acting so weird, and it's so embarrassing for them. So I'm like, I can't feel. Oh, it's so difficult to speak English. I'm not used to it. But,
no, we're thinking a lot more now, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And like, well, I can't be ashamed of this because she's embarrassing herself. Yeah.
I think it's a nice way to see it.
Yeah. Cool. But it's also been many years of, how do you say it, bearbeta, processing. It's been many years of processing, and then I could start laughing at it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But do you feel like yourself now? Because you were very, like, not yourself when you were in the sect.
Yeah. It's difficult because one part of me was always myself, but I was like pressed down. I couldn't. There was no space for me to be myself.
No.
So I feel like when I was out from there, I felt like I got space and I could just be myself. But another part of me, another part of me was like, I didn't know myself. I didn't know who I was.
No.
Because I hadn't got time to explore who I was and what I liked and what I didn't like.
You were just told who you were, like.
Yeah, really. So it was a journey to find myself.
Of course.
Really. Like most teenagers do. But I had like from one night to another, everything was upside down, and I didn't get time really until I was adult.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's very funny because I feel like I have been in your head for a month now, so it's making perfect sense to me. Everything you say, cool. I'm like, yeah, that's how you feel. I don't know why.
That must be weird.
It is kind of weird. Again, I feel like I know you very well, but this is the second time we talk to each other. So
yeah. It's so weird because I like expose myself to the world. Everyone can know my deepest secrets and all the things I'm ashamed of. Now everyone can know about it. It's really a weird feeling.
Yeah. But don't you think it helps a lot of people too, so that they don't have to feel ashamed?
Yeah, I hope so. But somehow, because I choose to tell this story, which is shaming, then I feel like I have control of it, and it would be more ashamed. I would be more embarrassed if I didn't tell and people found out some other way. Because now when I'm open with it, I'm proud.
And you can control the information, and so that's cool. Taking ownership of your story. Yeah. But how did you feel when you saw my photo and thought of me like being your voice?
I thought you looked cool. I liked your style. I was like, whoa.
Thank
I
you.
like this girl.
I'm happy.
Yeah. And I was very
That's
curious about your voice.
Of course. Have you heard it like other
just
ways
when
than here?
we've
No?
been talking in English. So.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's also a bit different. I'm like more shaky in English because I need to think
Yeah,
more.
me too.
So yeah. But yeah, I've heard like the sound bit on your narration of your book.
How long have you heard?
I think it's the first page of the book, like 2 minutes or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you try to like?
It was fun.
Do it like me, or did you just?
I actually first heard it afterwards.
Oh, okay.
Because I think I wanted to. Of course, I don't know if you know it, but they are collecting at Mofibo, the Danish Storytell. They're collecting at least 3 voices that they want to see if it works with the book, and then they chose me from those 3 or 4. I don't know how many they had on this one. So I was like, okay, they've chosen me, and I think they need to be like that casting voice bit. Yeah. So I did not hear yours until afterwards.
Okay. But I think our voices are a bit similar, just from hearing our conversation.
Yes, I think so. It's funny. Did you record in your own studio, or did you went to
No, I went to
Storytell,
another studio
or?
in Stockholm.
Okay.
Yeah. Because it was my first time reading this book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how was that?
It was weird, because usually when I record stuff at home, I'm the one in control.
Yeah.
And I can just stop whenever I want and do it again. And then someone else was in control of the recording session. So that was new to me. I think I got a little nervous from it. But also it was a good experience. Because I was like coached at the same time. Like, this is good. And you can read it like slower or something. So it was good for the first time. But I think I could record an audiobook at home right now.
Yeah, I think you have all of the equipment.
Yeah.
So yeah. But it's like a music studio that you have, right?
Like we have a house, and there are so many rooms. We didn't know what to do with it, so we have one guest room and one studio room.
Nice.
Yeah. So this is my studio.
Do you feel like you release something when you make music or something? I got that feeling from the book.
Yeah. Music's a very big part of me. And I make a lot of music, many different sorts of kinds of music. Yeah, so sometimes I write like from my heart, like songs about myself, and sometimes I just get out of myself totally and pretend to be someone else, like an author, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's really makes me feel free. Just be someone else.
Yeah. Do you think that's from your time in Knutby? That feeling of wanting to be someone else, or?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Or just I'm a person who thinks a lot about my problems, and and just nice to be someone else for a while.
Yeah. I think a lot of actors and actresses are feeling that way too. Yeah. So, yeah, you can kind of forget yourself for a moment and just go into this other world, or what you call it.
But are you an actress?
Not trained on a school, but I am an actress. Yeah. So
turns out you're super famous, and I have no idea.
Not that famous. It's okay. I don't know if people know who I am. I don't think so. That would be funny. Like, oh my God, she talked to Linne and she didn't know who she was. But I don't know. I don't think anyone knows who I am. So.
Cool.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Yes. Cool.
But how does it feel to be like part of this campaign? Like you're interviewed-ish. Is it normal when you're reading someone else's books?
I have been doing 2 other interviews, I think, but it's not like a regular thing.
No.
So I just think this one is a bigger release, and it's funny because we are like same age, and they wanted to do this kind of stuff.
Yeah. Kind of the same name too. Linna. And
yeah, I was thinking about that too.
Is Linne like Swedish version of Linn, or do you have Linnea in Danish too?
We have Linnea in Danish too. So yeah, and I think Line is the short version of Caroline or Caroline.
Okay.
Yes. Cool. So yeah. But it was funny about the names that 2 countries that close to each other can pronounce it so differently. It's like I was thinking much about the Helge versus Helge thing. Yeah. It's like it's the same name but very different pronunciations.
Yeah. So what was the hardest part of recording the book? Was it something that was very difficult to pronounce, or something that you didn't know how to read?
It was the names, of course, but that's because you want to get them right. And I know you have like the Swedish pronunciations, and in Denmark you need to make like an in-between thing so that it's a Danish sentence and then a Danish-Swedish name, so that you not switch between the languages too much. So that's always a bit difficult. And then you have a lot of parts from the Bible. And the rhythm of that and how to like perform them or something, it was a bit difficult too. But we made it. It's good. Everything's fine. So, yeah. It's also, I'm a Christian, but not one that reads the Bible like, but not, I do not read the Bible like every Sunday or something. So it was also funny to hear like people who are actually practicing these things like you were. So
is it like normal to be Christian in Denmark? Because in Sweden, in Sweden where not many people are Christian.
Okay. What's the main religion in Sweden then?
Christianity, but
yeah.
Still,
but
people are non-believers here.
No, I think it's the same in Denmark. Like we are a Christian country, but we got a lot of religions, and those who are Christians are not going to church that much, and so
like same.
Yeah, it's funny.
But when you were recording the book, did you get emotional?
I did. Yeah.
Cool.
when I read the last part, the thank you part, and you talked about your grandmother, I was almost crying. So, it was it was emotional to me. But I also, again, I feel like I'm kind of in your head, so I felt almost like it was my emotions that were extended in the book. So, yes. What about you when you read it?
No, I was so when I wrote the book, I was emotional, but not when I recorded it. Because, I think I tried to perform as good as I could. So I was mostly thinking about, I'm gonna read it, and I was so nervous, so I didn't really have time to be emotional. Yeah.
No. Cool.
When I was writing the stuff about my grandmother, I was crying. I was crying so much.
I understand why. So yeah, it is also like a lot of emotions and a lot of held back emotions that kind of flows out at the last part, right?
Nice to see you again and talk to
you. You too. So we see you. Bye.
Bye.
Tryggare kan ingen vara